Hey there, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you might be. I'm really delighted to be starting these Monday meditation moments here on YouTube, uh, and hope that this will prove to be a blessing to you in the days and weeks to come, and that this is something that will become a part of your life and your routine. And of course, streaming these as we are to YouTube, they will just stay right up here online, and you'll be able to access them whenever you like. All right. So, what I am going to invite you to do and encourage you to do is to really pay some attention to how you are situated in your seat right now. Um, Usually, we don't think of sitting as an activity. Uh, Usually, we'll say, "Well, I'm just sitting around, like I'm not doing anything." But now is an opportunity to really pay attention to this experience of just being quiet and still, and feeling what that's like. So, whether you are in a chair or on a cushion or wherever you might actually be, um, really get yourself fully adjusted and situated in your chair, and do whatever you need to do to be as comfortable as possible. And then, that said, I don't know why I like taking my glasses off to do this, because I could just close my eyes, but that's kind of become my custom to do. So I'm going to invite you whenever you're ready to just let your eyes be gently closed. And if for you it is more comfortable to have your eyes open, you can just find a place somewhere in front of you that you can just sort of focus on with a soft gaze. It could be a spot on the floor or just something in front of you, but just to really let your vision be relaxed. And whether your eyes are opened or closed, I want to just invite you to begin to see what it is like for you to be here in this moment. Give some attention, some compassionate and kind attention to the sensations in your body. One of the wonderful things about bringing our focus into the body is that it immediately draws us into the present moment. There is this wonderful Hebrew word havaya, which means experience, and it is related to the Hebrew word hoveh, which means now or present tense. And this is important because so often the chatter in our minds draws us into, the Hebrew word is atid, into the future, or draws us into, there's a wonderful Hebrew phrase, hayo haya, which means once upon a time. We are either getting pulled into thoughts or worries about something that isn't even real yet, hasn't even happened, or we are pulled into stories of the past, Hayo Haya, once upon a time. But when we just let our attention, our awareness, focus on what's going on in this moment, in my body right now, there can be such a sense of release and relief in letting go of feelings, thoughts, regrets, longing about the past, or concerns about the future. Just letting it be as it is right now, in this hoveh, this present. Just drinking in this havaya, this experience of the present. So give some attention to the sensations in your body. You might gently, gently draw your attention, for example, to your hands. These miraculous, complex, beautiful part of our body that enables us to do so much, to move things, to pick up things, to gesture, to be expressive, to do work, to make art, to cook food, whatever it is. And just notice how your hands are resting. Maybe they're just in your lap, maybe your fingers are laced together. Just notice it. You might also take note of any sensations of temperature there. Is there warmth or coldness in your palms, in your fingers? This is also part of this havaya, this experience of what's happening right now. Give some attention as well to your neck and your shoulders. It's a part of the body where we can often experience worry or tension. It's no accident that we speak of shouldering a responsibility. And as you observe this part of your body with chesed, with loving kindness, if you notice that your shoulders have been hunched up and you didn't even realize it, that's okay. Without working to change anything, just see what it's like if there's tightness in your shoulders or your neck, just to give that part of your body the permission. The Hebrew word is reshut, the permission to just be at ease. Sometimes we like to say, even though it's a Monday, which we think of often as the beginning of the busy week, even on a Monday, bring some Shabbat, bring a little Shabbos rest to your shoulders and your neck, and to any other part of your body that might be tight or tense or constricted. And now an invitation, as you sit here quietly, to bring your attention to the experience of breathing. Of course, you've been breathing all along, but now take note. See what it's like to take an interest in the next in-breath and the next out-breath. Not trying to change or manipulate the breath in the least, just to notice it. Again, Breathing is something that we do all the time. We've been breathing from the moment of our birth to this moment. And as much as we might take it for granted, we remember that one of the first things that the Torah says about the creation of humankind in the second chapter of Bereshit, the book of Genesis, the Torah says, Vayipach apav nishmat chayim, that the Eternal One breathed into Adam's nostrils, nishmat chayim, the living breath, the breath of life. So let's take a couple of minutes in silence to just take an interest in your breathing and just notice what each in-breath and each out-breath is like. And when you find, I won't even say if, when you find that your mind has wandered off somewhere else, because that's what our minds do as human beings, they wander, see what it's like to take note of the wandering of your mind without any judgment or criticism or expectation of how you're performing at all. In fact, when you notice that your mind has wandered, you can celebrate that. That is a moment of returning and waking up. And just come back to your breath, and we'll just sit here quietly for a few moments. Okay, so as we begin to move forward from this quiet time, we're going to sing a little bit. And if you're not in a place where you can sing, at least not freely, you can just listen. This is a little nigun, a little melody to a very important and beautiful Hebrew word. The word is hineni. Comes up in so many significant moments in Torah, in our story. Hineni means here I am. We have a caring community committee here at Falmouth Jewish Congregation, beautifully called Hinenu, the plural form, here we are. So this is just a melody for Hineni, just that word. It's really simple, and it goes like this, and we'll sing it a few times. And again, if you're in a place where you can sing along, please do. If not, you can just listen. It goes like this. Hineni, 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 hineni. That's the whole thing. We'll do it a couple of times. Hineni, 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 hineni. time. Hineni, 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 hineni. Okay. There is no rush at all, but when you feel like you are ready, I invite you to just let your eyes open. So, first of all, thanks to all of you who are here following this in real time. And I hope that others who may not have been able to carve out this particular moment in your day will be able to access this video a bit later on. So, so much of what we talk about in terms of Judaism and in terms of this idea of mindfulness that includes meditation and other practices has to do with a lovely Hebrew word, kavanah. Kavanah means intention, intention. To do something with kavanah, we might say, is the opposite of just going through the motions. I can light Shabbat candles and have my mind on something else. I can put on a talit, a prayer shawl, if I am doing that, if that's my practice, and not really think about what that act means in that moment. So the main thing I wanted to say today as we prepare to wrap up this time, this first inaugural Monday meditation here at Falmouth Jewish Congregation, is that I think for any of us who are able to make it and to be here today or later on, you can appreciate and give yourself a little pat on the back if you want, because one of the most important parts of a practice like this is that you set an intention. You say, okay, my intention is to be part of this meditation. And then the tricky part is actually fulfilling that intention. Precisely because our minds wander, precisely because our lives are so busy and we get called to one place and another, to have this kavanah, to have this intention. Kavanah comes from a Hebrew word kivun, which means direction, to be in a particular direction, and to actually follow through. That is a beautiful thing, and that is a really big deal. So, for all of you who made it here in real time, and anyone else who may access this later, I give you a mazel tov. Good for you, kol hakavod, which means respect, for being able to fulfill the intention of being here. That in and of itself is wonderful. And I look forward to seeing you in future weeks, to being a part of this. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share this with you. I don't know whether I would actually be doing this on a Monday, on a busy Monday, if we didn't have this appointed time together. So I certainly get as much from this as anyone else who's participating, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. All right, people, have a blessed day. Have a good week, and we'll see you on Shabbat or whenever we see each other. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.